invaders and these terrorists to take over Biafra land. What is your thought? Leader Mazi in the next couple of hours, in the next 24, 48 hours, shall be addressing Biafran people once again on issues that go to the very essence of existence. A very short broadcast this evening. We want to salute the courage of our brothers and sisters who are anchoring programs in different parts of the world, from the Middle East to the South African region to Biafra land to United States of America. And more importantly, and on the other hand, our Biafra television crew who have been doing marvelously well. And we salute the courage of our Biafran brothers and sisters in different parts of Biafra land who have stood still to making sure that the legacies, the footprints of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are defended jealously and guarded proudly. It doesn't matter how long this journey is or it takes. Most important thing is that we remain focused till the end and that Biafra shall be restored in our lifetime. We shall not allow the heart of this project to see corruption, and the gate of hell shall never prevail against it. We are on different platforms, satellite platforms, FM relay stations across Biafra land. We are on technological call to listen. We urge our people to download the new Radio Biafra app. It is everywhere. I have tried to share and, of course, inbox some people with the link. We also urge you to continue to disseminate and forward to friends and families. We are on TuneIn as well. We are on our websites, www.radiobiafra.co, www.rblworld.tv, www.ipob.org, and other different websites under the control of Indigenous People of Biafra. We are on Simple Radio app. Download it on mobile devices. Go online as well and type Radio Biafra, and you will be able to get us. Some of the blogs where the designated bloggers are streaming our content. Number to call when our lines are opened imminently remains +447405964146, +447405964146. We are on Skype. The Skype ID is Radio Biafra 6. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Call on the... Yes, can you hear me now?
Huh?
Yes, go ahead, please. Can you hear me?
Hello?
I'm not sure what's going on. Can you hear me? Next, call on the phone. Can you hear me? I think we are having some issues. We will be back in a minute. Very important. It appears that the line is not very much up and running. I can hear them, but they will not be able to hear me. Not sure why it is so, but we will try and do something about it. We will be back in a minute. What, can you hear me? Next, call on the phone. Can you hear me? Right, something is actually wrong. We'll be back in a minute. Right, can you hear me? Call on the phone. Not sure what is going on with our line. Can you hear me now? Call on the phone. Can you hear me? Obviously, we are having issues. We'll be back in a minute. My apologies. We'll see what is going on with our line.
Yes, sir. Onye si n'ọbụ ya nwụọ ọchịchị nna nna gị fachiri gịnị? Iche na mmadụ bụ efi. Ụlọ. Igbo ka iteta nọ n'ụra ebe adị ebuli nkume. Igbo tetakwa nọ n'ụra o ebe adị ebuli nkume. Igbo ka iteta nọ n'ụra o ebe adị ebuli nkume. Ụmụ Igbo teta nọ n'ụra o ebe adị ebuli nkume. Igbo bụ ọkụkọ ka ọ na-ebu maka ọkụkọ dịcha mkpu mechi ọnụ. Igbo ebulu ọkụkọ na mana ebe ebulu nkume ọ daa. Igbo bụ ọkụkọ ka ọ na-ebu maka ọkụkọ dịcha mkpu mechi ọnụ. Igbo ebulu ọkụkọ na mana ebe ebulu nkume ọ daa. Yes, sir. Ọchịchị onye kwuo uche ya unu mana ọ na-atụ m egwu maka na onye kwunye bụ uche ya n'elu ụwa chụwa ya ka ebu. Asị na ebe na-egbe bụ nwanne ma na egbe na-egbu n'egbe. Ọkwa ife egbe ji egbu egbe bụ maka na egbe na-ebu nwa ọkụkọ. Igbe bụ ọkụkọ ka ọkụkọ na-ebu maka ọkụkọ ticha mkpu mechi ọnụ ebe buru ọkụkọ na mana ebe buru kumoda ihe ayo ọkwanya ife na-esa Kinji Con of Africa mana ebe buru onye nwekwu n'isochi onye amụma na-ebu igwe na ebe buru kumoda yes, I'm Nofi banta, ofurunchi, ofurene. Owole febu mwenwe na menu, obi bolo ya samole. Unomana dinte dozi bebe ya. Ha, dinta pali bebe ya o. Amagi bebe ogata kasi wesi nofia. When nara no dinte we ya. Wele to deni dinta, ya polo kati lele fonye mwanya. Oh, oh, umipo akowiti. Yes. Ya polo na the hunter has become the hunted.
Welcome back. This is still Radio Biafra presentation where we try and do something now to see whether this line is restored. My apologies. I was able to hear the callers, but they were not able to hear me. And I'm very sure that other people outside there are hearing them. We will try and do something like I said, and all we need is a very little patience. In the next couple of minutes, we should be back. On Facebook, there is a comment there that says that TV people in the Middle Belt, Benue State in particular, are silently killing and kidnapping Igbos in their states. We have had this information sometime last year or early this year. And I don't know what our people there are doing in terms of collaborating efforts to making sure that something is done about it. It is also part and parcel of the fact that our people are not wanted in different parts of the zoo called Nigeria. Where else do you think that you are wanted other than your own land? Our people are intelligent, but in a very wrong direction, a very negative direction. Some of them, do you know that some of them have vowed to fight IPOB? If IPOB says they want to do this, the other people will say they don't want to do it. Devilish individuals who are paid, of course, to try to undermine what we are doing, but they are paying the ultimate price in the process, especially the recalcitrant ones and devilishly motivated ones. What is wrong in advising our people on what they need to do, and which is as clear as broad daylight? Where you are doing business is inimically designed to destroy you. Why can't you listen? If your safety is not guaranteed, why can't you make amends? Why can't you change direction? People will advance the reason that it is not easy to relocate. Of course, we all appreciate it. We are all human beings. But most important thing is political will. Most important thing is desire, that in-depth desire, that move, courageous move to make that pronouncement that you want to live. Say it out, first of all. And let it just be that something has not been done. Say it out. Indicate interest that you want to move. And you will see what will happen. If the Most High God that blessed you in Fulani land, the Yoruba land, in any other parts of the zoo called Nigeria's Biafra land, that you are doing very well, can continue to sustain you, and at the same time giving you warning that where you are is not for your own interest. What makes you believe that the Most High God that blessed you in that foreign land will not bless you in your own land, your original enclave, where you came from? That is the kind of useless and senseless, cleverest conduct that people are putting up. Clever conduct that people are putting up. You prize your economic interest over and above your safety and your life and your future. If you are not alive, how can you project? How can you promote what you're doing? How can you advance and achieve your aim? Time has come when we need across board to decide what we need to do. Our people are in danger of total extinction in the contraption called Nigeria. The conspiracy is too much, it is complex, and it is hydra-headed that you cannot unravel where it all started and where it's going to end. There are people in Biafra land who are deriving joy in your own misery. And to them, the zoo called Nigeria is working effectively well in advancing their own economic and selfish interests. And therefore, they are not going to do anything. They want the zoo called Nigeria to remain the way it is. You have them in different parts of the zoo as well. But for how long will that continue to happen, and will fold their hands? Until you begin to ask questions, until you begin to do something in tangible direction. That is the only time the Most High God will step in and, of course, assist us in what we are doing. Our people in Benue, as we have Middle Belt, as we have, of course, been reliably told, are being killed. We had this news, sad news, I must say, towards the end of last year and early this year. And it is still continuing. If you are being killed, live where you are. If you cannot go, indicate interest that you need assistance. Simple as that. This will be a further presentation. We're moving forward. Most I God remains in charge. Let's see if this line is now up and running. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Can you hear me? They are there and they're not talking. I don't know what is going on. Can you hear me? Unbelievable. Good evening from here. Go ahead. This is serious. Next caller on the phone. Can you hear me? I think there is also static. Call on the phone. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, good evening from here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, my deputy director. Good evening.
Right, thank you very much. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is actually calling you from Abadan.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So let me take you account for what you have been doing for years for Biafra. But the fact that you have close to us for the guiding and protecting, I think may your name be glorified. We are right for the Mazi and the Kano, and the last for the Pili Mazi is Mefor. And the life of all their fans who's working as to make sure that their life is not. I think we should give us the energy, provide the strength to restore their fire in the mountain of school, in the market.
You say, and you too. Thank you very much.
Yeah. My deputy director, want to beg our people that are taking care of the FM in Anambra Central area. I'm begging them because George will still speaking. Before 9 p.m. here, the radio we cut off from air. We cannot get it anymore. Once we knock 9:30 to 10 or 9 p.m., sometimes it will reach 10 p.m. The radio we cut off from the air. We can't get it again. So it has been happening every day by day. Every day.
When it is 9 p.m., is it what you're saying?
Huh?
Did you say when it is 9 p.m.?
Yes, it will cut off on air. Can't get it again. It's making noise.
So what is happening now?
Hello?
Yes,
Okay.
what is happening now? Are you getting it now or are you not?
Yeah, we are live now. But once we knock like 10 or 11, 10 or 10:30, it will be cut from air from us. It's when the time that the thing cut off. They happen every day. So that is what I want to say. I'm begging our people that are taking care of the radio to help us to make sure that the radio stay long until our brother Joe Johnny will finish local.
Right, thank you very much. Let us see what happens from now onwards.
Yeah.
Thank you. And God bless you and keep it on. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me thank you, Mazi, for taking you to because it's not easy. Well, good job. And I need a Mazi and Kano. And I'm urging our people from our back and in their diaspora. I'm not hearing their voice. And I'm urging them to start speaking, coming out for this nation of Biafra. And telling them that we must come out, people from our back and in their diaspora. It's time for you to come out and speak to the people. So that we make sure that you people are among what we are doing in the diaspora. So I'm telling our people there to come out, support our radio, sponsor our radio to make sure our radio is on air. And I'm urging them to come out to put hands so that Biafra will be restored. There is what I'm telling our people in the diaspora, our people from our back and here. So thank you, my deputy director. Biafra must be restored and Biafra must come in our time. The mountain of school in my day.
He said, thank you very much. God bless you too and keep it on. This is Radio Biafra presentation. We are moving forward on this evening of the 15th of March 2019. Next call on the phone. Can you hear me? Good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, sir. My deputy director.
Yes, welcome to the program. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I remember Zumadike Collins.
Zumadike Collins, go ahead, please.
Yes, Maz, it has been long. I haven't heard your voice. My mind begins shake. Whether I hope all is well. That I trust.
Yeah, there are some unforeseen circumstances that, of course, cropped up. But we are here. We are moving forward.
Yeah, no, thank you, sir. I'm now a deputy zonal coordinator in my unit, Maz. So
right, congratulations to you. And I know that, I hope you know that you have enormous responsibility on your shoulder.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I'm with you people. What I want to comment this night is what's happened since on 9th March 2019, when the Zoo took the election of governorship. Mazi in Igbochanya, before the date, the election was announced on 9th. But starting from 7th, everywhere here has blocked. We don't see roads to go out. Starting from Thursday evening, no road for us. And after end of the election, up to now, tomorrow will make it 1 week. River State election has been not announced, whether inconclusive or nothing. Up to now, INEC said they are under duress and they don't allow them to collect the result sheet. And they say those that bring information.
That is their business there, you know. The indigenous people of Biafra have done what we are supposed to do in this circumstance. and we must
Thank you,
consolidate on the gain so far and continue to plan ahead because we still have so much on our hands.
Yes, sir. I believe what we can do as IPOB member, the day my leader makes announcement that non-APC government will get any governorship in Biafra land, I follow for those who support him that day and make sure that those that shoot us will not come back to the office. We are trying as we can. Even myself, I make my way to make sure
they rigged the election. Of course, you are all witnesses to what has happened.
Yes.
Everywhere that IPOB says this cannot happen, there we want to do something to just try to see whether IPOB will be undone and all that. We know. Nobody can deceive us. Look, what we are saying is that none of the enemies of Biafra can win any free and fair election in Biafra land. It's simple as that.
Complete. You know,
so where you see some criminals, embarking on all manner of shenanigans, it's just a matter of time. These are the people that went against all odds with their Northern House of Fulani masters. The same way they did in the case of Willie Obiano. You know that nobody voted for him. But these House of Fulanis came together, all enemies of Biafra came together and decided, including using INEC, that monster in Anambra government house must be reinstalled to try to undo IPOB, to try to, give impression that IPOB is not effective. But we are several steps ahead of them. And IPOB are the people, and the people are IPOB. It's just as simple as that. We are going to consolidate, and we are going to continue to move relentlessly forward. No other place that Biafra is mentioned that IPOB is not central to it. Why is that so?
Thank you, sir.
Because you are doing something. And therefore, you have to be very proud of whom you are.
Thank you, sir. Now, the issue in Imo State now, Rochas Okrocha now is under begging. And that is not violent somebody. He did not defend anybody. Now, Rochas before telling us that he has something that we say Asorok will shut down. Now, I'm waiting for the Rochas to say what he knows that Asorok will shut down. We are now waiting for him until May 29. The immunity that covers Rochas will be out. Then they will apprehend Rochas because Rochas is now a saboteur to the government of the APC.
Any mouth that speaks against IPOB, any mouth that speaks against our leader, Mazi shall be put to shame at the appropriate time. If not immediately, it will happen in the near future. It's not even only in Imo, in different places, individuals and groups who are yapping. All of them must be put to shame. Just as simple as that.
So, Mazi, my deputy leader, the only person I have met upon now is only the governor of Rivers State, because the first our protest we did here in 2015. Nobody harmed us, nobody touched us until we went in a way where our people gathered before they attack us. That is where we stopped that protest that time, 2015. They now stop his election, say that the election was somehow before he now went to court and Supreme Court sent him back. That is only governor I noticed. The day of 20th January 2016, when they kill us here in Iguacha, 11 of us, is the day they swear Donald Trump in. And that day, the governor is not in town. He went to America with Goodluck Jonathan to see the movement of the southern President Donald Trump in. So that man is a kind for me. So that area, I don't know if there is anything that IPOB can play or to call it. Even the international observers say the army did not allow them to observe where they came from. Nobody wants to know. They're asking them, that Nigeria is a sovereign union, that whatever they are saying is not concerned them. This is Nigeria for you. So my deputy, I remain at one of the medical college. I remain stable, I'm not shaking any day, any time. I'm with you people. Whatever you people are doing, I'm totally support of my restoration of new Biafra. So nothing is going up. When tree near tree, monkey go there fast. But when tree is far, you go know say monkey is not more fast as they look. So Mazi, the leader, I remember what you can call it. All hair Biafra.
All hair Biafra. Thank you very much. And God bless. We are not retreating, neither are we going to capitulate. This is Radio Biafra presentation. Next, call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
Hello, Mazi. Good evening, sir.
I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Okay. My name is Mr. John Ovichna. I'm speaking from Akala, Okanot.
Right. Are you getting Radio Biafra where you are?
Yes, I get it. But at times, every day for some days ago, around 9 or 10 o'clock, the radio will go up.
I'm talking about now. Are you getting Radio Biafra now?
Yes, it's on now. It's on now.
It is 9:41. It is 19 minutes to 10 right now in Biafra land. And what you are saying appears to be different today. But let's just see how it goes. Go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. I'm sending my greeting to our leader, Mazi Nandekano, and you, Mazi Mefor, and all our people who are working strongly so that Biafra will come. I greet every one of them. God will bless IPOB all over the world. Thank you for good work we are doing for us. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you very much. God bless you and keep it on. This is Radio Biafra presentation. Next, call on the phone. Can you hear me? Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. They are still clogging the line, but we are going to take on that call from the other line. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program and good evening from here.
Yes, Mazi Mefor, good evening from here.
Yes, go ahead, please. Welcome to the program.
Yes, my brother, Shalom. Good evening.
Shalom.
Mazi Mefor. My name remains Mazi Chukwuemeka Okafo. I am calling you from the blessed land of Uche Omunachi in Dunukofia in Oka province, Biafra land. Mazi Mefor, I want to thank our supreme leader, Mazi Nandekalo, and you, Mazi Mefor, and everyone who is working for Biafra restoration here in Biafra land and all over the world and in the diaspora. Mazi Mefor, I want to first of all thank IPOB family member in Umunachi, IT family members Umunachi in Dunukofia province. I want to thank them for the formidable and for their resolute and for the determined in this our struggle. Mazi Mefor, I can tell you that in Dunukofia, our people are following what we are doing. In Anambra State, our people are looking up. Here in Umunachi, Mazi Mefor, I must tell you since November last year, I came back to this my town. I am following what is happening. Our people are responding. The Radio Biafra is on here. We are listening to you people. You people should keep it on. Continue for your good work. Chukwuka Abiyama will reward every one of you and our supreme leader, Mazi Nandekalo. Because what you understand right now is that this Biafra struggle that we are looking for, all of us, we have to join that together. Ibibio, Efik, Anam, Ogoni, Ikwere, Opopo, Andoni, everywhere you are, wherever you come from, once you are from Eastern region, you have to support this our struggle for us to get this Biafra very shortly. Mazi Mefor, and I want to also send a very strong signal, a very strong warning for the governor of Abia State, the rich governor, the criminal, the murderer of his people.
Because there was no election in Abia State. There was no
There's
election.
nothing like election.
But at the appropriate
There's
time,
nothing
they
like
will all
election.
reap where they sow. Or what they sow.
Even a day before the election, I was feeling our leader Nanikal come on air and was telling us exactly where they are putting the ballot paper, where they are using their hand and printing it. His OKD about the wife went to different parts of other states, correcting people's voters card to rig this election. And we know exactly what happened. Mazi Mefor OKD remained the highest murderer of the history of the whole Biafra, the whole world. OKD remained the wicked, the devil in the human being uniform. Because this man, I will never forget the 9th of February 2016, the day my brother Thunder Calf was arrested. How our people was massacred. One boy was trying to jump fence and the army shot this boy down. Therefore, if you look at that fence, you will see the blood of that boy. This is the cause of the OKD. Foreign outside people and killing your people. Therefore, I so much hate this man. That is the reason why every time I come on air, I'll take this man. And we know they are not in Anambra State. We know they are not thinking that he can play game in this election. Really, you share money. You share women to 2,000 and piece of wrapper. That's the reason why this House of Assembly election, we know they are not thinking that it's a rigged. And these men and evil men who kill their people in Mefor, okay, they are massacre our people in Mefor. And it's a bridge on it. We will not forget this evil men. But one day, they will pay a very dearly price for it, for what they are doing to IT family members. Mazi Mefor, I want to thank our support leader and thank every IT family members all over the world and IPOD family members here in Uche Omonachi, in Tumikwafia, Biafra land. Thank you. Good evening for here and signing off. Shalom.
Right, thank you very much, and God bless you. This is Radio Biafra representation, joined by the Deputy European Rep Mazi. Isaiah Oba, can you hear me? Good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Deputy. I don't know if I'm coming out clear.
Yes, go ahead, please. By all means, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, Deputy Leader. Greetings from the Republic of Ireland. My name is Isaiah Oba. I come from Ihazu, Ambisi, Ware Province. I reside here in Ireland, Dublin to be precise. I just want to thank Chukwuka Gabiama for a time like this and today. And on that, I just want to continue to give him praise for guidance and protection over our leader, and you as well, our deputy, for standing in the gap all this while and doing the assignment that you have assigned for you to do. And of course, we want to appreciate your commitment and your tenacity and your resoluteness. In all odds, it still stands firm. And at the same time, I want to acknowledge all the members of the Directorate of States and our HOD Mazi, the Dosium, and everybody that have been committed in this audacious case for the quest for Biafra restoration. Of course, I want to acknowledge all Biafrans worldwide, including those at home, our radio broadcasters. I wouldn't, hesitate to not to mention their name. Mazi Peter Aich, Mazi Alozie, Mazi Onibe, Chidera, all of them. You guys are doing very good. Our brother in Middle East, Mazi Kechuku. Every single one of you have done so much well, and I pray to Chukwuka Kadama to continue to give all of you strength, knowledge, and mind to continue until this Biafra is restored.
You said
Biafrans, thank you very much. Biafrans at home,
of course, volunteers, every one of you, and not even to forget every principal officers in any capacity you find yourself, from treasurer to secretary to PRO, every officer in every capacity you serve. I really acknowledge all of you, and keep on the good work. Biafra is within sight. We can see it. There is light at the end of the tunnel, regardless of all the activities of the enemy, regardless of all the evil engagement, to stampede on this audacious quest. Tukukabiyama have designated this our generation. We are not going to retreat. We are not going to surrender. We must continue. It's our right. Nobody can take it away from us. Our parents have done so much, and that reason that they stood up to fight against these invaders, and in the process we lost nearly 10 million people. Remember, since 1945, that killing has not stopped. This is what our parents, our fathers saw. I'm not going to talk about grandfathers because my father directly was involved in the Biafran War. So, they saw these things many years ago, and they couldn't stand aside and look and watch their children and their offspring being killed in the level and in the manner that the British engineered it. And they stood up in 1967. They fought for 3 years, and they were overwhelmed by the powers of the enemy that gang up together to destroy a particular race, just a particular race known as Biafran people. And they fought gallantly, and a soldier that fight and run away always live to fight for another day. That's exactly what they did. They know that war has not ended. They give a space for the offsprings to have chance to grow. And here we are today. We have taken up the battle, and we will continue it. We are not going to leave this time to our children to experience what we are going through at this particular time. In every part of the world, we've been hated everywhere. And if you cannot recognize yourself, you don't expect any foreigner to recognize you. First of all, you have to admit that you are a Biafran. That is the very first step. And then before the diagnosis, once you don't acknowledge yourself as a Biafran, once you don't admit that you're a Biafran, once you don't see yourself as a Biafran, you cannot go out there and appeal to the world at large and say they should come and help you, they should come and deliver you. They were killing us, they are killing us. No, first of all, you have to acknowledge who you are. You have to be called by your name first before anyone that is coming will come in that name and ask, who is this Biafran that we have been hearing their voice all these years? If you're saying that you're not a Biafran, nobody's going to acknowledge you. Nobody's going to know who you are. You have to call yourself by your name. That's how you have to exist. And I want to tell you, we have come this time to proclaim this name that was somehow pushed down for so many years, that consumed almost 10 million of our people. Under this banner, we have rekindled this name again. This is who we are, with no single apology, with no single, missing of count. This is who we are. And anyone that doesn't want to accept that, because we are Biafrans, that is your own cup of tea. This is who we are, who we are. We have come here to stay, and we must continue to guide this name Biafra jealously, because under this name, millions of our people were slaughtered, and we are not going to abandon it. Germany committed the most heinous genocide in this world. They have not abandoned their name as the German people. A lot of America have committed some crime in this world. They have not abandoned that name as Americans. British have committed the worst crime that is known to man on this planet Earth. But still, they still maintain their name. It's only us that want to abandon our name. We cannot abandon that Biafra. This is who we are. And we must continue to answer Biafra until the end of time. I just want to use this opportunity to make a brief announcement and give chance for other people to come in tonight. Most of you must have been hearing about the Biafran activities here in Ireland. Ireland have been so much on our side from onset. Ireland people, the Irish people have done so much. Most of you that are going to school in Biafra land today, some of those schools are built by the Irish missionaries. You know, some of you don't know. Some of the community schools you see today in Biafra land that still standing, most of those schools have lasted for over 40 to 50 years, built by the Irish people. There's been a lot of things the Irish people, in fact, there's a big bond between us and the Irish people. And they never distance themselves in time of difficulties from onset and up until this very moment. Biafra is registered here. They recognize us. They call us by our name, indigenous people of Biafra. And we want to appreciate them. They are going to have what they called St. Patrick. It's a national event. There's no other place you can showcase who we are other than that part, that kind of event that millions of people will be watching all over the world. It's not going to be only celebrated here. It's going to be, you know, celebrated in America, in so many big cities in Brazil, around the world. And IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, is being now recognized among other nations that will be participating on that particular day. So we are appealing to our people all over the world to join us. Facebook on live, you can follow me at Isaiah Yoba. I'm on Facebook. We'll be coming to you live on that particular day. You will see Biafrans marching on a grand style. And follow us through Radio Biafra London as well. And you can follow us that day, so you can follow both of us online, and you see how Biafra will be exhibiting who they are in front of the world. Those people who think that they can suppress Biafra, those people who think they can kill Biafra, you can kill the flesh, but you cannot kill the spirit. Biafrans are all over the world, and we are going to show to the world that, the downfall of a man is not the end of his life. Continue what you're doing, and Biafra will be actually, restored in no distance time. And that, for those that are coming from Dublin here, you can meet us on Red Cow roundabout in Lucan. A lot of people who live around Dublin knows exactly where I'm talking about. Is a kind of a tram station, the little train that travels through the town. That's where they have their station. Just come there by 8 o'clock. In fact, 8 o'clock will be too late. Come there before 8 o'clock. Before 8 o'clock, I want to make it very, very clear to Biafrans, there is nothing like African time here, because we have time they have given to us. We are not going to be, they are not going to be waiting for us, because this time they will be marching, and if we meet the march, that means we have lost all this effort we have put in place for the past 3 months now, trying to get Biafra and IPOB to be accepted in this special event that is going to take place here in Ireland. So it is very, very important that every IPOB member, need to be at the designated time before 10 o'clock. We have to be in Galway by 10 o'clock so that we can be able to locate the area that we're supposed to stand and then march with other nations. Remember that IPOB Island, we have been in this before, and it has been a very successful one. We have been to Waterford, and it was very great. We have been to Limerick. That was very great. We have been to Cork City. That was very great. and this year we are going to go where. So we are rotating it. We are going through the whole big cities that is known in Ireland here. And this is a very good thing that we are doing, that Biafra can never, no matter what anybody think about it, nobody can stop this coming of Biafra. Our leader have taken the leader of the mantle of leadership, and it is our duty to make sure that we keep his hand and his hand up so that the hand will not wither. We must continue to support them in every means that is possible. We must continue this audacious case until Biafra is restored. I hope, Mazi, our deputy leader, before you finish tonight, I will appeal to you that you play the jingle that everybody will get the information that they needed to contact us. Any of those contact number there, you will use it to reach any particular officer that would direct you in which area that you fall in, either maybe Cork zone or Limerick zone or County Kerry zone or Dublin zone or Waterford zone, Dundalk zone. Once you call any of those information number, then they will direct you on the zone and the area they are coming from and the arrangement. Then you'll be able to join them from that angle. So IPOB is well spread here in Ireland, and I want to use this opportunity to thank Irish people and the Irish government. They are looking after us here. They are helping our people here when we call them. They are assisting us in any means they can. Of course, that relationship continues. And I want to use this opportunity to thank you, our deputy leader, for the good job you're doing and for giving me this opportunity to talk to our people this night. Thank you very much, and remember, it's good night from here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Mazi, at the moment where I have this jingle, it's not possible to play. If you can forward to me that jingle via WhatsApp, that would be great. Because at the moment,
I'll do it straight away right now.
Yes, thank you very much.
Straight away now. Just keep an eye on your WhatsApp there. We'll just do it now. Thank you very much, sir.
Well, thank you, and God bless you, and keep it on.
Good night.
Our people in Ireland, our people even in different countries in Europe, neighboring countries should endeavor to make this event a worthwhile one, and from there, Biafra will continue to be at the forefront of the world and where it matters. Can you hear me? Next call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Call on the phone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Go ahead, please.
My name is Indubishi. I'm calling from Abakaliki province, Biafra land.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead.
I have a question, sir. Like as this year, criminals call themselves governors and this thing, like Uche, Mazi, Devo, Mahe, and Uche have entered back for that criminal seat. What is our next step? That is my question, sir.
Are you an IPOB family member?
Yes, sir.
And you're asking this kind of question? Before now, where were they before? Where were they? He's gone. You are asking me what we are going to do, what is our next step when the people who were already taking charge of your affair were rigged back into the system. And you are asking me what needs to be done. What were we doing before? And I'm very sure he's not part of IPOB, of course. But at the same time, we will have every response to give to them. The people who are there in the office today, where we are there yesterday and before yesterday and before today, if they had been there, what were you doing before? So if you know that you are doing, you continue to do it. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? He is gone. Next call on the phone. Can you hear me? Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Caller on the phone. Caller from Germany. Can you hear me?
I can hear. Oh, my deputy leader. My deputy leader. I greet you. Thank you very much for your beautiful work. My name is Onyedikachi Joseph, calling from Neu-Ulm, Germany, Bayern.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the program. Go ahead, please.
Yes. My deputy, there is nothing the zoo Nigerian will do. They are tired. We are Biafran. We are never Nigerian before. We are Biafrans. And Biafra we will get. We will make sure that we will do anything possible to make sure that we restore Biafra. Thank you very much. I just want to thank you for your beautiful work and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi. Ọbọbụ na ọnọ ka Chukwu Okike gọzie ya, ka Chukwu Okike kpuchitie, ka ndị iro hapụ ịfụta ya, na Chukwu Okike abịa.
Thank you.
Maazị biko, enwebụ ife m chọrọ ikwu mana ọ bụghị ya, ọ maka ife na-eme ahịa ya, IPOB ya, ya. Biko, amaghị m ma weta m ga-esi enweta gị ege. Ọmụnwa edegoro ife bịara the radio Biafran TV. So I think how he sent the message to this entire man and the guy a big phone.
If there is anything concerning our family, you know how we work. Go through the normal process, my brother. And as I speak, I don't know what you're saying you were going to forward to me, and regarding what is happening in Germany where you are. We have our structures. Go through the structures and see what happens. That's the only thing I can say at the moment. I don't see tomorrow. I don't know what you are actually referring to. But of course, it's not something we have to treat on air if it is anything concerning our IPOB family.
Okay, thank you very much, my deputy leader. Thank you, Chineke, because we are gay.
Thank you very much, and God bless you too. This is Sode Biafra presentation. We are inching closer in this program, but of course, we have a lot of our people who are calling in, and we are obliged to take their calls. Number to call remains +447405964146. Can you hear me? Call on the phone.
Hello?
Good evening from here.
Good evening. This is Mazi from Ibere.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and God bless you. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. It has been long I called this number because the radio has not been functioning here. So that is why I'm very lucky to get you this night. And even my brother in Spain called me and said, my voice has not been heard. I said, because our radio has not been functioning. Now I'm calling from Ibere.
But Mazi Ndukwe, Ndukwe, yes. What you are saying that your voice is not heard, you haven't got this number, but our broadcast has been going on. I mustn't be the person for you to talk to on Radio Biafra. So
what I'm telling you is in our own area now. I'm not listening, but now the radio is coming up in Ibere. It is not very clear. It's very clear at Iten.
Even as we speak.
Very clear at Ibere. Yes, even as we speak, it's not very clear. So that's why I want to complain. I want to lay. I don't have sufficient card. I don't know whether I see.
Okay, we try to look into what is going on. We were trying to look into it, but not on air as we speak. We will try after this broadcast. We will try and send message across for our people who are, of course, very much inclined technically to do something about it. To actually go to work. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mazi. Okoro, can you hear me? Next call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No. Next caller, can you hear me? Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Opikigo, can you speak on, please? And go ahead.
Yes.
They are listening to their voices. Opikigo, Opikigo, Opikigo. Next call on the phone, can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on the phone, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi Mefor. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I am Anthony Obilo from Obo. Obo is in Okigwe province, and the province and Okigwe is in Imo State. Imo State is in Biafra land.
Right. Thank you very much. Go ahead. Biafrans are listening. The world is listening. Go ahead.
I'm using this opportunity to greet. I'm using this opportunity to greet Mohamadike, Prince of Afaruku, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also our deputy Mazi Mefor, and also the hardcore IPOP members, more especially our Mrs. Nenyanya, who is in Friday. I said, may you go get them a place and guide you people in the name of Joshua.
He say, and you too.
Yes, I am calling from Abba. I've told you where I'm from. I'm calling from Abba. As you can see, what is happening now, I am a member of IPOT here in Abba. And my this is Ovonwa. I'm also using this opportunity to greet my coordinator, John Okereke, from Ovon Zone, Ovon 1 Zone. I am during the Biafran time, I experienced Biafran war as a bus company when I was very small. Now, I have been expecting this Biafra since that time. I am very much happy and very much interested to make sure that the Biafra is restored in the name of Yahweh Joshua.
He say.
So,
right, go ahead, or have you finished? He's no more talking. This is what the Biafra presentation. Of course, he served Biafra as a part of the boys' company, and evidently he is one of our veterans. And we are telling him that it is the wish of the Most High God that he shall live and see Biafra. All of them that fought gallantly to liberate the land of Biafra from the shackles of oppression and injustice and slavery, and who are still walking strong today. It shall be well with all of them. The blessings and favor of the Most High God shall never depart from them, and they shall see Biafra. This is for the Biafra presentation. We are moving forward and inching closer in this program. We're back in a minute.
Celebration these days, all about the freedom. Another jubilation these days, all about the freedom.
Oh yes, another St. Patrick's Day celebration is here again.
The Biafran community in Ireland, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu,
hereby invite all Biafrans, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom in Ireland as we join the Irish people worldwide to celebrate the yearly St. Patrick's Day parade in County Galway, Ireland. Date
Sunday, 17th of March, 2019.
time
12 noon. Venue, Galway City Center, Esco Stroke, University Road, Galway.
And you can contact Chris on 0899829218.
Doubling Down Gathering Point, Red Cow Tram Station, off Junction 9, M50 Stroke N7 exit.
Gathering time 8 a.m. prompt.
Departure time 9 a.m. on the dot.
And for more information, you can call Mazi Isaiah Uba, the IPOB Deputy European Representative on 0894-677-896.
Mazi Charles Umba, IPOB Island National PRO 08514344544.
Or Mazi Kingsley Obodo, the IPOB Dublin Coordinator on 0894-831422.
Mazi Basil DK, IPOB Galway Coordinator 08996445596. Come one, come all.
Let's keep Biafra alive.
Sign, Mazi Stephen Chukwemeka, IPOB Island National Secretary 08586834440.
All hail Biafra.
Biafra, we hail you.
Another celebration these days, all about the freedom. Another jubilation these days, all about the freedom.
Right, that was a very comprehensively packaged jingle there with a lot of information regarding the forthcoming St. Patrick's Day in the Republic of Ireland. Our IPOB family members are, of course, going to participate effectively and fully in that, and we are urging all IPOB family members, friends of Biafra, Biafrans in the diaspora, especially those who are in Europe and who are, of course, in the neighboring countries surrounding Ireland, to be part of this all-important event, because it promises to be one of its kind. And of course, for further information, contact our principal servants, principal officers in Ireland. And of course, keep listening to this jingle and share it as well. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Right. These are the people that are listening to their voices. It is not proper. People have listened to Radio Biafra for years. I should be able to know what's going on. Can you hear me? Next, call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Move away from the radio. I can hear my voice in the background.
My deputy.
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, please. Good evening from here. Go ahead.
My name is Mazi Ikokoye. I hail from Ibuku. Ibuku is in Anambra, Lafan land.
Thank you very much.
I'm calling from Aba, my deputy. My deputy.
Yes, go ahead.
There one information I want to ask to us this evening. You see here in Aba, all these Hausa Fulani boys that are hawking food items in the street. Do you believe me that I've met one of them, those ones that used to go to mechanic workshop asking for pandentu. Now, there's an open space at the express where we used to call Onions Market, where outside people used to stay in Express Road, Uppercut Express Road. Now, I thought one of these men that used to hawk for pandentu, where he's training all these small boys. Training the military training had one. Now I now hide myself to know whether it is that very man I used to see in mechanic workshop and organizer working places asking for conducting. We normally call the man Baba Mutu. Now after they finish their training, I now call him Baba Mutu. He was shocked. He said, my friend, he found this place. I can say yes, and they do exercise. That's what you talk about. Which means these people, all these boys you used to see in the street, hawking granite, iron beans, rice, and all these food stuff, they are all musicians, all of them. All of them. Now, another thing, in our villages, this Okada riding, Okada people, these motorcyclists, virtually all of them are outside people. I don't know what our people are doing. I don't know what our chief custodians and the security men and all our elders are doing in the village. I can't understand. They are looking these people, they are taking over our land. I'm telling you, and the worst part of it is that all of them are sleeping in the same place because they don't have houses. They don't rent houses. They don't. This is very, very dangerous. All of them are sleeping in one place in the market square. This is what I discovered that is very, very dangerous. That our people supposed to consider that situation from now on. Then another thing, my deputy, I had one announcement Uche Organ made today. He now tell all his fans that they should mellow down, that the game is not yet over, that the OKZ will surely come out from that office. And it's like what we talked before, that these people will use this system. They will give OKZ winning, and later they will push him out through court. Then each other will take place, which will now result to what our director forbids. So let us know the next step to follow. That is it, my deputy. I now salute all our principal officers for their tireless effort they are making to make sure that our nation is restored. I thank you so much, my deputy. My regards to our director, Namde Oku Kano, and his family. I pray may Chukwu grant them divine protection and more wisdom to enable you and all the principal officers to put heads together to make sure that our nation is restored soonest. I thank you so much, my deputy. My name remains Mazi Ike Okoye. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And God bless you too. And keep it on. This is really be a follow-up edition. We are closer to ending this program. And we urge our people who are calling in different parts of the world to, of course, do so at this particular point in time. So many calls coming in. We will take as much as we can. Can you hear me? Next call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Call on the phone. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Mazi Mefor. My name is Mefor Chabo. I'm calling from Uche.
Thank you very much. Are you getting ready to be from where you are?
Very clear. The radio Biafra is very clear in Uche here.
Right. Thank you very much. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Mazi Mefor, I want the world to know that Nigeria is not practicing democracy. And what Nigeria is practicing is military regime. In this River State is a state where we see military hijacking sports and also military writing results. I want the world to come and intervene in what is happening in River State. The governor of River State called on the weekend, won the election, and now they went and bring a tax to come and replace a man. The people give mandate to rule them. And all these things can only happen in Nigeria, called Zoom country. This is why our can say this is not a nation, it's a Zoom country where animals live. And some idiots who do not understand what our leader was saying begin to counter it. And now they can see it
Yeah, my brother, can I say something here? What you are saying is not out of place, but the question we are asking remains this: where are the people we fought for? Where is the governor of Rivers State? Where is he? What is he doing? He should be at the forefront that people will support him. IPOB cannot dabble into everything. IPOB cannot be at the forefront receiving all manner of discomfort for another person, another group of people. The governor of Rivers State, Uche, knows what to do. Let him lead the protest against injustice. Let him lead the charge against injustice. And people will queue behind him. But it's not when he's keeping quiet, just like a number of other people, you're not hearing them again. You expect IPOB to go and jump up and call the world to start doing another. I mean, you need to understand what I'm saying. If this thing is very important, if this thing is very important, and he knows that there is monumental injustice against him, he should indeed take that courageous step, and the people will queue behind him. Very important.
Yes.
So it is not the position of IPOB, it is not our responsibility to go and indeed be receiving the headache that is directly on another person. So we cannot be seen to be at the forefront calling international community to come in. At the end of the day, it is the position of IPOB that has been vindicated. It is our warnings that are now, the order of the day. I mean, being very much confirmed that the zoo called Nigeria is beyond repair. The zoo called Nigeria is irredeemable, and that the election is a sham in the zoo called Nigeria.
What we are trying to say, because we're on the ground here, we know what these people are coming for. What they're coming for is Islamization. What they're coming for is to come and take over Biafra land. We are only not saying
that is still what I'm saying. Then it is a different strategy that IPOB will have to employ, not on the issue of election. We cannot come out and stand in front of politicians who, of course, know very well that they have been shortchanged, but they are keeping quiet about it. We know that our enemies have encircled Biafra land. It is a different approach that we're going to take, not based on the issue of election, my brother.
Okay. Let me stop here. But what I want to say is this. We are going to stop any idiot that is bringing the Funani herdsmen to our land. Any idiot is trying to bring those uncontent people in our land. We are going to stop them. And we must stand in our land and of the land. We know Uche is a strong man. But let him stand up, just like what he said. We are going to give him that support. But we can never support any idiot. What our leader Nadekara have said, that's where we stand. He said that Uche must come back and we will stand there. And we are going to stand there.
Of course, at the appropriate time, whatever is hidden will be blown open. The whole world is seeing what is happening. IPOB remains a formidable force to reckon with in Biafra land. And we don't need to worry ourselves. We made a number of pronouncements. We gave out a number of warnings. Today, we are being really, I don't think that we have to worry ourselves, because at the end of the day, our people are seeing what is going on. The world is seeing what is going on. And nobody with his right senses will indeed undermine or denigrate what IPOB stands for. If they do so, they will indeed pay a price for it. They will be doing that at their own peril. We have programs of action to embark upon, and it is also our responsibility at this particular point in time to listen to our principal officers on the ground. Let us not be in too much a haste to make some kind of listen to our leader, listen to the instructions being passed through our different family units in Biafra land and elsewhere around the world. Very important. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, my leader, Mazi Mefor. May people come and bless you and bless our leader Nandekan and bless all the members of IPOB all over the world. Those who stand and say Biafra must come. May people come and hand the remain permanent in their life. In Yahweh mighty name we pray.
You say, thank you very much, and God bless you. Let me again make this clear. A lot of injustices are being perpetrated against our people, especially in the last so-called selection they called election. And it is not as if we did not warn our people about this whole thing. The position we took was a very vintage one. IPOB is today vindicated. Our enemies are helpless. They are running helter-skelter. But I can assure you that we are in a stronger position to push for the final quest for restoration of Biafra. They cannot undermine us. They cannot undo us. Rather, they will be undoing themselves. We have emerged victorious and unscattered from all these evil machinations and plots hatched by the enemies against IPOB. So let nobody worry himself. We should be focusing on the projects we have that are coming up. And I can assure you, you people, you the IPOB are the people, and the people are you. And the world is watching and taking notes. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Next, call on the phone. Can you hear me? They are not talking. We will move to another line. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. No, this is unacceptable. We will not go ahead with that. We will not go ahead. Next, call on the phone. Can you hear me? Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Go ahead. They are gone. Not sure why that is so. We will go to another line. Can you hear me? Next, call on the phone. Please move away from the radio. Move away from the radio, please. They are not also listening. These are the category of people that want to hear their voices as they speak on radio. Can you hear me? Next, call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Good evening from here. Go ahead. You have the radio on. This is not acceptable. Move away from the radio, please. This is not, of course, when you are talking to people, they will be busy doing what they want, not what should benefit everyone else. It is a distraction to have the radio on when you're talking. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Welcome to the program. The same thing is happening. I can hear my voice in the background. Can you move away from the radio? Thank you. Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Good evening from here.
Hello.
Unbelievable.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
This is with the Biafra presentation. I am joined by one of us, Mazi Obienu, all the way from Los Angeles, United States of America. Let's go to the line. Can you hear me? Good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
I can imagine Mefor. I'm on the street. I hope the line holds for me.
Yes, go ahead. Welcome to the program and good evening from here.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for having me. It's another day, so I must thank God Almighty for where He has brought us. I want to thank Him for our leader, yourself, and every participant in this project. I want to bless the name of God for who He is. I want to thank Him because He is God and He does this thing the way He wants to do it, and nobody will question Him. But as far as I know, the restoration of Biafra is sure. I want to bless His name for that. May His name continue to be blessed of the raise that good on names. Thank Him for every one of us, including our brothers and sisters who are currently suffering in that contraption also. But I know that in His own time, He will bring this mess to an end. It's in Yeshua's name I pray. He said.
He said.
Thank you, very much, brother. I called. I'm not worried about all this nonsense that is going on because I know that the Biafra is sure. It's just that our people have to understand that nothing good comes easy. And at the same time, it's not just about speaking about it. We speak about it, we believe it, but we have to work for it. Talking about our people here in diaspora, I always call upon you, rise up to this challenge. You can't get it wrong. Days has gone by when you say this propaganda. Everything is
right.
propaganda.
Mazi Obienu, please, can you, I think your line is not very clear. Can you call back? Can you call back again? Please, very important. Call back.
It's not clear, Mazi. You may continue with the program because as I said, the line may not hold. I'm on the street. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is Radio Biafra presentation, the voice of one of us, Mazi Obienu. That line is not very clear, and as he has indicated, he is on the way, and it is practically impossible for us to continue unless the line improves. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Yes, go ahead, please.
Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, Mefor.
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
My name is Joe. I'm calling from Enugu State. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Okay. There is very big information that I need to pass.
Yes, what is the information?
Talking to you. Yeah, we have our Reverend Father in his local government area. The Reverend Father was kidnapped yesterday by 8 o'clock yesterday evening. And up to today, we haven't found the Reverend Father. And the zoo government are there just looking at it. So even though the local government chairman is aware that such happened, but nobody, apart, I can't even understand. Up to that, nowhere to be found. I mean, the Reverend Father. Up to now. And they shot the man at the leg and go away with the car and the Reverend Father. Up to today, we don't know where the man is. And I think this is how Boko Haram with their plan against us. So that is the information I have this evening.
Right. What has the church done about it? What has the community done about it? What has the police and all that done about it? What are the principal steps taken already?
Nothing. Nobody. As I'm talking to you now. Is big yesterday. In fact, everybody was very good. I think that I take to you now. That is what is happening in the Mark Catholic Church in Northern Champion. That is where this thing happens.
And what is the name of the Reverend Father? What is the name of the Reverend Father? Yeah.
Yeah, Clement Ubu, Father Clement Ubu. Reverend
Right.
Father Clement Ubu.
It's very unfortunate. The point is, even if it is to be worked upon, I mean, we need to get clear information regarding that. But the church at the same time should be at the forefront. The community, the state where this happened should
even
be
the community, my brother, look,
and begin to do something.
We are only here on our own. Nothing is happening.
So how about the church? Has it been reported to the church? To the diocese? Has it been reported there?
Look, what happened is that I will try to call tomorrow so I can get more information.
Yes, that is exactly what I am talking about. We need information and we need to know what is going on, what has been done. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Nothing is done. Nothing.
Yes, get enough information regarding this incident. Very unfortunate, but of course we know that not only that invaders have encircled us, they also have their own accomplices in different communities in Biafra land. Thank you. This will be a follow-up presentation. We are also even warning our people in different parts of the zoo called Nigeria that their continued stay in that place will portend danger for them. Very important. We are asking our people to remain focused and resolute. We are ending this program in no time. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Welcome to the program and good evening from here.
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Hello, Mazi.
I can hear you. Good evening from here. Go ahead. Dear friends are listening. Go ahead, please.
Okay. So, my name is Adi Mapitiao. I'm calling from Uche.
Right. Thank you very much.
The main information I wanted to give, I'm a member of volunteer force from Women Zoo. The APC, what APC is what saying in Uche here that they will be fishing us now that they are in power. They will be fishing us with IPUD. So that is information I just want to give. I don't have enough credit.
Thank you very much. I don't, but Iguacha, APC is not in Iguacha. APC is not in control of government.
No,
why are you then talking about APC here?
No, there's no APC, but that was what they are saying.
Well, it's not, my brother. Look, we have to focus on the restoration effort that we are embarking upon. We have a strategy in place and we are following it. Let nobody continue to talk about this political party or that political party on this platform. We must remain focused. We must remain resolute. We must remain more than ever before applied to the tasks that we have before us. I am joined by the head of our finance department, Mrs. Nene, all the way from Germany. Good evening from here, and thank you for holding. I almost forgot that you were in the line.
Yeah, good evening, my deputy.
Welcome to the program. Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, I'm coming out clear.
Yes, you are. Go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, great IPOB family members around the world, Biafrans, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom, and all our well-wishers, both young and old. I welcome all of you tonight to our live broadcast. Today, the 15th of March, 2019, and a Friday. My name is Nenaya Anya. I am from Ihechiowa, in Umuahia province, in Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwu Abiyama, the creator of heaven and earth. I am the head of finance department of indigenous people of Biafra. Tonight, I'm not going to make an announcement, but that will be coming soon. I just want to point out one or two things, because it seems that some of us tend to forget or decide to do something different. I want to draw us back again to why we are here. We tune in every day, this radio, we evangelize, we establish more units or zones. And the reason for doing this is just one reason, that is to restore our motherland, so that we can go back. We're already there, but we still need to do something to claim it fully. That is why we are here. That's why it's very, very important that we all remain focused. Do not deviate from the main purpose why people have died. Do not deviate from the main purpose why they are going after us day and night, searching our homes to pick us up one by one. It's because they don't want us to be free. But they have no choice, because we are here to restore Biafra. I want all of you to remain strong. Nobody says it's going to be easy, but we have come this far because we are determined. We have come this far because we say it's Biafra or nothing. And for the fact that many people have died, many are injured, many are maimed for life, many have lost their jobs. That's why we must continue. There is no going back. It's too late anyway. It's far too late. No matter how long it takes, we must remain there with our leader. MUST. It's a must. Or do you have another alternative? Of course not. That is why we must keep marching on with our leader and our deputy. Keep marching on. Do not regret anything. There is nothing there to regret about, because what you want is your freedom. For some of us that are in diaspora, we think we are better off. Of course, you are not better off, because you have no home. You have no place you call your own. After graduation, people don't have jobs. They turn to picking a paper driver in their own place. People are being on salary for months. Do you know how many pensioners that have died without receiving a kobo of their pension money? Do you know how many? Or is it because your family are not affected? Is it because every month you send money home and you think it's also good for others? Now, we must remain in this and see it to the end. Do not allow anybody to come to you to say, how long is it going to take? Tell them as long as it takes, as long as you will be there to restore your nation. What you are doing is something of a family. What you want is your own land, not somebody else's own. So that when you go back home, you will not be afraid. You'll be able to sleep with both eyes closed. That's why we all have to join hands together and make sure we restore Biafra. We must. This generation must restore Biafra, not the next. Our parents have done their own. We are not going to pass it on to our children or the ones coming. No. So please, dust yourself up. Shake up your neighbors, your family members, your friends, your husband, your wives, your siblings, your auntie, our mothers and fathers in the village. Shake them all up. This is the time. This is the only opportunity we have. They are coming. They are killing us. Yes. But we are going to restore Biafra. If you are a coordinator, endeavor to play your own role. If you are a finance officer, play your own role. PRO, whatever assignment that is given to you in this restoration of Biafra, carry it out with love and humility. Pure heart. Pure heart is very important in this struggle. If you do it and start grumbling or start looking for fault from somebody here and there, you can't make it. We must be mentally fit because it costs energy. That's why we must be mentally fit. Whatever assignment is given to you, please do it with love. Run this race as if it's the last one, your last breath. Our enemies are everywhere. We know that. They are not sleeping. We know that. We are not sleeping either. Because in the end, we are going to win. We are. So please, remain strong. Make your contributions. Finance is needed, funds is needed in this, our restoration. It's not cheap. Nobody gets freedom just like that. It's very important. So that our own story will be different from the ones our parents told us. Let ours be different when we pass it on to the next generation and tell them the story. Let it be that we won. And I know we are going to do it. Do not allow yourself to be distracted. Because a lot of them are good at that. It's very, very important. Remember, people have died. So those of us that are still alive, we owe it to them. So that their parents or their sibling will say, okay, at least Biafra was restored. Now, I want to go back to Biafra land now. Or anywhere. If you know that people have paid you money, you don't need to withhold the money. What for? It's not your money. Go and pay it in. You know what to do. Pay it in. The right channel. You know what to do. Secondly, IPOB family members in Biafra land. The old receipt is no longer in circulation. It's no longer valid. We have new receipt. And each of the provinces or the states have been collecting their receipt. I'm not going to say it on air how it's done, but they are getting it. If you know you have not received your own, endeavor to do it. So you know what to do. Get in touch. If anybody issues you with the old receipt, reject it. reject it. You have new receipt. Make sure when you pay, you collect your new receipt. It's very, very important. And some people are still going around, even those that have collected the new receipts, some of them are still going around issuing out the old one. That is wrong, please. If you find that out, try to draw the attention of the finance department. And for those of us in diaspora, we know that the 10th of every month is the deadline for the payment of our monthly donation. We pay all our bills at the beginning of every month. I said all. Now, where we have zones, sometimes some people pay in money, let's say, they pay maybe 5 or 6 zones pay into a particular account. And when you call them and ask them what is holding the funds, why have you not remitted? They say they are waiting for the other. No. Each zone must remit their own money zone by zone by zone. I don't want that delay again. Some have paid and they are waiting for others to pay because of one reason or the other. If we all keep waiting this way, how do we pay the bills? How do we pay for our television? Because we all love it. How do we pay for these sunrise moderators that come every morning? All those things, we pay for them. We pay for the domain. It's Biafran Telegraph. All those ones, we pay for them. None of them are free. If you know that everybody have not paid them, forward the ones that have paid while you are waiting for the next batch. Because some zones do pay twice, the first batch, and then the second one. It's very, very important. Do not wait until everybody has contributed before you forward your money. Because we need to pay our bills. As you all know, we don't have politicians that are sponsoring us. It's you and me. Therefore, we cannot afford to let our people down. I know our enemies are everywhere thinking that it will not be good. Of course, we are marching forward. And nothing is going to stop us. But this we can achieve when we remain consistent. Consistency is the key. And we remain focused. Do not allow yourself to be distracted. Because this assignment is a powerful one. And we must deliver. So that we all will be free. We all will be free. My deputy, I really like the way you answered that man when he was talking about Uche, that they don't. They want IPOB to do everything for them. They just want us to do everything. What are they doing?
It's simply not possible. You know, somebody.
They just want us to do everything.
They have to be at the forefront. They have to indicate interest. This time around, all of them are keeping quiet. Who knows whether they are negotiating away the wishes of the people. And then somebody is telling us to go and call the international community to go and stand up. No, it cannot happen.
They have to do their
we have
work.
so much things on our hands, so much to concentrate on.
Yeah, sure. I was really happy. Let them go and do their own assignment while we concentrate on our own. We can't just be... And even what we are doing, they don't even give us the credit. They don't appreciate it.
That is just the worst aspect of it. But of course, in the end, I mean, heaven and earth are bearing us witness. IPOB remains the only hope of the people. So wherever anybody is, join the closest IPOB family. Where you are, it doesn't matter your political or ideological persuasion. Join IPOB, because without that, you will continue to wallow in abject and hopeless situation that you have been put to. All manner of injustice will continue to come your way. The only way remains that we consolidate on the gains we have made. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Thank you very much, my doctor. Thank you.
Thank you, and God bless you and family. Keep it on. The voice of our head of finance department, Mrs. Nene, all the way from Germany. Of course, saying it the way it is. What else can we say? It is time to begin to wind down. My apologies. There are so many calls coming in, but we are not going to, of course, continue with this program. We shall begin to wind down. We thank you, eminent Biafrans, for having participated, for having rubbed minds together. Indeed, it is time to go. We continue to implore the God Almighty, Chukwu Okike, to continue to strengthen us, to continue to imbue us with every amount of courage and determination. More importantly, may He give us every enablement to restore Biafra. From me, from here, this is sincerely to Mefor at this particular point in time. Sign off. Thank you very much. Good night and God bless.
Welcome.